put all of his body on the line for him to save that.
Anthony Kingsley.
And honestly, I saw the replay of some of the goals that he conceded, and genuinely speaking, I feel sad for him. Yeah, I feel sad.
Why? You not think it's fault?
No, not because it's not his fault, but because I can imagine how he's feeling. Because
he had a bad outing.
Yeah. I mean, if he had played 90 minutes of football and the game ended maybe 2-0 at the end of the game, he most likely, and maybe it wasn't the reason for the goals, maybe he would have thought that, you know what, I mean, my debut in the Champions League, maybe it's not a bad one. But you being the major, the antagonist.
That's why I say I dey pray make Atletico score 2 more so that he go feel better. At least he go say, this one collect 3, me self collect 3. What is spoil? You don't understand?
But no be him. But the difference is say this one no be him make those mistakes only to go.
This one still make mistake.
We can't even
if you want lose when okay, 09041,889 09044,889. Yes, like we've been saying all night, I'm making him friends because friends have much more friends. Hello, good evening. Hello, good evening. Yes, what's your name?
Gabriela.
Yes, Sports Radio.
Good evening.
Good evening. What's your name? All right, thank you for calling. Hello, good evening.
Hello, Breezy.
Yes, good evening.
Good evening, Breezy. You are my friend, you know, ba?
Yes, you're my friend. You're my friend too.
Thank you very much.
Yeah.
The voice of Mr. Sam Asnadi, calling from Onitsha.
Oh, Mr. Sam, welcome.
Hello, can you hear me?
I can hear you loud and clear.
Mr. Sam Asnadi, calling from
Onitsha. Oh yeah, now.
I want to say that Atlantic Madrid will score more goals, and I want to see. Hello.
Yes, go ahead. Go on.
I want to see Lookman on the score sheet. I was expecting to see Lookman on the score sheet, and Bayern Munich also will score more goals. They will make it 5. Atletico will make their own 6-1. Bayern Munich will make it 5-0. And I see Newcastle winning Barcelona 1-0. Yes, I see Newcastle winning Barcelona 1-0. That is my prediction.
Thank you very much. Yes, on WhatsApp, we get this message here. Ima from Lagos says, Breezy, Femi and Adam, Atalanta will draw this match. Newcastle and Barcelona will also play a draw. Okay? This is coming from Casey from Festac says, never no give us light to watch, but Brilla FM, they give me joy. Thank you.
We got you like that.
That's what we do here. It's a very interesting commentaries and updates up Atletico. He said, Breezy, become more proverbs at least tonight. Unless they have bread is better than small chinchi.
Half bread
that one
is
is
better than small chinchi.
Yes, now they give you small chinchi, give you half of 1,500 naira bread.
It can't depend the type of the bread.
But bread,
bread
and you know, the longer you leave bread, the more they swell up, the more they hard. Hello, good evening.
Pico, I define friends.
Hello, good evening. Yes, good evening. What's your name?
Welcome. How you doing?
Welcome.
I'm watching these 3 games that is going on. And for Tottenham, I don't know their problem. They are the enemy of themselves, I don't know. If the first goal and the third goal, even the fourth goal, in fact, now them just gifted Atletico Madrid those goals. I'm not seeing them coming back for this game. Even seeing a score of 5-2 for Tottenham. And for this Baka, I want 1 score and the that game go end.
Okay.
For Bayern, that one is done as well. Atalanta, they don't do any show for this match. I like to test. It's not like Bayern do himself. They don't even do any home and away match again. Anywhere they will beat anybody. Maybe in a Bayern of 8 time now they see now, then go give maybe a 5-0 or 6-0, then go give Atalanta this night. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you very much for calling.
Thank you. Guys, 42 minutes. Almost at 45 now, guys. Barcelona and Newcastle. I don't know. I really cannot understand why. Like, this is not the game where let's not lie, shall we? Didn't really expect plenty goals, yeah. Not be say, in fact, there's practically nothing don't happen for this game. We'll get some of the statistics, guys. But now only one thing don't happen. Where if he say they're worthy of anything, and then the fact says Sandro Tonali gets a yellow card for 34 minutes. Everything. Nothing. But Adam, please, how's it looking on paper though?
Yeah, the starts of this game so far so good. Barca just edging the possession slightly, 54% of course of the balls so far so good. Barca have had 5 shots in this game. Newcastle have also had 5 shots. Aaron Ramsdale has had to make 2 saves. But Joan Garcia has only had to make 1 save. There's been 6 corner kicks in the first half, and 4 of them have gone to Newcastle. 2 to FC Barcelona, of course. On the flip side, I can tell you that so far so good in this game. There's been 10 fouls attempted. There's been 10 fouls, and 7 of them have come from Newcastle. Make that corner kick number 7. Barcelona just got another one to, of course, try to balance the scales there. Barca have attempted just under 200 passes, 198. Newcastle so far 154. Barca have made 11 tackles. Newcastle only 4 so far so good. The only yellow card of the game, like we mentioned already, to Sandro Tonali. So far so good. 5 shots apiece. Newcastle 5 shots, 2 on target. Barca 5 shots, 2 on target. Barca, all their 5 shots have come from inside the box, and for Newcastle, only they've taken 1 from outside. The other 4 have come from inside the area. So far so good. Neck in neck, and nothing to separate both sides in terms of the score on the score sheet as well.
So it don't reach the level now when Newcastle and Barcelona now they equal. What is something? What is something?
What is something?
Yeah.
They are equal now. They're not in the same competition.
Nah lie yo. Let me forget that thing. Forget that thing.
Me and you did the same
All
competition.
of you nah lie. Let me forget that thing.
They don't be
No,
equal.
forget that thing.
Yeah.
We did the same competition. Not me say we be mate oh. You know get how Newcastle want to go this team reach where they go be Barcelona mate. You know get how Atalanta want to go this Champions League reach where they go be Bayern Munich
They
mate.
beat them now.
That's just it is what it is.
Wow.
It is what it is.
So if Newcastle beat them now,
You know get how Galatasaray, sorry Osimhen obvious. You know get how they want to go Champions League reach where they go be Madrid mate. When I did the same competition, not me say una be mate. Wait.
It's okay.
so
I
what
mean,
are we-
I beg, you can bring the arguments,
so
bring your
what are,
strong
what, are,
reasons.
what are we then if we're in the same competition?
For now, you are only here on
Competitors.
privilege.
Ah,
You are
privilege.
You're on
You
privilege.
dey round of 16. You dey say
Then
privilege.
you go ask.
How you take reach round
You
of
go
16?
ask last.
The people wey you go talk say dey privilege, Karabag and co.
Newcastle
See
too.
where you go.
Newcastle too.
No. Because
See where FM go.
Newcastle play playoff.
All those Carabao
Before
and
they
young
come here.
boys, normally they're not supposed to stay yourself. No, normal thing. But
See,
Newcastle.
now why they talk say make they find new name for this competition.
See,
You don't find waiting.
New name for this competition.
Oh, yeah.
Because all them Karabag and co young boys, Sherry Transport, who they always go Champions League. Is it they
no,
call?
those that they can't occupy space like matter. Their own has to just come. Make the number for complete. Yeah, that's how it is. Okay, 09041,889, 09044,889. Adam, you have something for us?
Yeah, something that looked like a penalty shot from Anthony Elanga. He went through 2 players, and then he went down afterward, lost his balance, and he was claiming that he was fouled in that particular situation. But the referee looked at it, looked like VAR had the check as well, and that one, of course, did not amount to anything. Barca, of course, escaped there. A corner kick to Newcastle, only 1 minute at the end of the 45 in that particular fixture. So we are almost at halftime as we speak.
Okay. All right. Yes, Atletico Madrid. Interestingly, these guys they never rest. They never be like one rest. The way that they press, it be like say they don't see victim. Because I know they understand. See, I never talk finish now. They want score again. And anyway,
Femi, what's that line? This be my victim.
You know, say it be like say you see person
Whip
way
one, whip two.
you see opportunity to beat
like,
somebody.
to just show yourself.
Just
Let me
show
say you too
yourself.
sabi fight.
Because
But you don't
see,
see who you get for pass.
you know why
Yeah.
the first 3 goals they no work for him. So they still get energy.
Walk for round.
I don't think that's the case, guys. I don't think that's the case. This is a case of you know sabi fight. You know sabi fight, but you can't see who you feel.
I understand that is also the case. But what I'm saying is that
Yes.
it was because they did not exhaust a lot of energy to score 3 goals.
Okay, so power still there, but
Power still there now because I mean they literally did not have to sweat so much. Nah, Kinski and the other man will make mistake.
I mean, you not go forgive Kinski. Kinski don't
Time
hear
goes
something
grudges.
today.
By the way, it is halftime at the St. James's Park, goalless between FC Barcelona and Newcastle. Also halftime between Atalanta and Bayern Munich. Bayern Munich lead by 3 goals to nothing. 44 minutes on the clock between Atletico de Madrid and Tottenham Hotspur at this point in time. 4-1 in favor of Atletico de Madrid at this point in time. 44 minutes on the clock. Very, very soon as well. This one, you go see like another 3 or 4 minutes as it goes like this.
We have a statistician on WhatsApp. Although the statistics where you talk, we don't first talk before.
Hit me.
Chukuma from Iba. You can tell that he copied this thing from Opta. He can't put on for here. He said Atleti 3 goals inside of opening 15 minutes is the earliest a side has ever been. 3 goals up in the Champions League knockout tie. The 22-year-old making his Champions League debut slipped not once but twice to present Atletico Madrid with 2 absolute gifts. He be like saying a commentary they run. To come out, we cite you for there. Let's go to Tolu at UK. Tolu, I hear you. You see, I beg let me ask Adam, why not Barcelona come play today instead of Barcelona?
Well.
What does it mean by the game they bafuke? what do you mean?
The game they stink.
Oh, okay. Is it everywhere done quiet for Tyneside? Okay, nice one. So it's 45 now. Atletico Madrid they lead Tottenham Hotspur 4-1.
I don't even understand. These players went Tottenham. They used to play. I don't even know them. Their face just new.
So you don't know Richarlison?
No, don't be Richarlison. Now. You get one guy with the show now. Bless just buy the just loan out from one club. No championship.
What's your problem?
The guy be like new guy. I know Madrid.
They see they serve lunch.
Hey.
Okay, this one a fan.
They chop.
That's a fan.
This guy want chop Tottenham.
What do you mean? Anyway, guys, half time Atalanta 0, Bayern Munich 3. Half time Newcastle 0, Barcelona 3. It's almost half time, 2 minutes, yes, added time between Atletico Madrid and Tottenham Hotspur, and it's 4-1. And any moment from now, yes, it will be half time there as we prepare for the next 45. Don't forget, yes, friends have more friends. Call more of my friends. Call 090 41889, 090 44889. I think at this point, what
going to win by 1-0. Yes.
Okay, all right. That's a good one. Thank you. Half time, Newcastle 0, Barcelona 0. Half time, Atletico 4, Tottenham 1. And yes, Bayern Munich 3, Atalanta 0 half time. Ladies and gentlemen, this half time is powered by Heineken. We have some WhatsApp messages here. This is coming from put your name, please. Always put your name on your messages. Osama from Ikorodu talks say Atletico Madrid are taking their chances, which is what football is all about. But
into the action, of course, bringing you the score lines and updates regarding the game. And yes, at halftime it is Atalanta 0, Bayern Munich 3. Of course, it is Atletico Madrid 4, Tottenham Hotspur 1. And Newcastle United against Barcelona. It is goalless as we speak, and it is halftime. Yes, of course, I'm sure that not a lot of you saw these particular score lines across all the centers coming in. Let's hear from you. Let's share your thoughts this evening and find out if you're still optimistic about it.
If the Lukman did just the credit country, what thing you just carry head, you just carry the lap for head. Can you imagine after Tottenham lose for today, they will go relegation? What will be the future of the club now? Thank you.
All right, so thank you so much. I guess we'll find out the future of a Tottenham Hotspur when we get there. But we talk in their present right now, and they trail 4-1 in the game against Atletico Madrid. Hello, good evening.
Hello?
Good evening.
Hello, Leland.
Yes, good evening. You can outgrow.
Well,
fear is not something you can outgrow. If your belly don't full and you don't have the fear of hunger, you could have another fear.
Everybody has different type of fear.
There's always going to be something that you're.
where you carry me go this night?
See, no good yet. Just turn back. Hello. It's the halftime show brought to you by Heineken. Hello, good evening. Hello, good evening.
Hello.
Okay, yes, of course. When you're ready, get on the phone, of course, and talk to us this evening. Hello, good evening.
Hello, good evening, sir.
Yes, good evening to you.
It's Sunday calling for VI.
Sunday, you're welcome. Let's hear you this evening. He's calling for. Some have said, oh, it's the coach. The setup wasn't good. I think the mentality coming into the game was not exactly the right one. But there's going to be a time for that extended conversation. Let's take your thoughts. Of course, that game ended 1-1 in favor of Galatasaray. There were also questions people raised regarding one of the goals that were ruled out by Galatasaray, questioning why that goal was ruled out in the first place. But for Tottenham Hotspur, the problems just won't go away. At this point in time, it's beyond football. I think the mentality is weak. Yeah. Spurs are just waiting to concede the first goal, And the moment they concede that first goal, it becomes a problem. And that, of course, is what we're battling with as far as this one is concerned. Still your Champions Now Sports Radio Brunei FM. Of course, action continues right here, and we are definitely taking you closer to it on the show tonight. Yes, we're talking Champions League action, and it is definitely going down tonight as, yes, we are set to
it was basically a very emotional scene because it was even, he dropped a tear or two. But yes, it ended 1-0, and for halftime at this point in time, Atalanta are losing to Bayern Munich 3-0. Atletico Madrid, Ademola Lookman is here to score, but it's 4-1 to Atletico against Tottenham Hotspur. And Newcastle United against Barcelona, still a stalemate, but the fans are having a beautiful time. Yes, not a loud one. Particularly, it's a low-key one. In fact, the ambience, as you can hear from the sound in the background, just low-frequency music and fans just sipping their Heinekens, the bubbly golden drink. Of course, it's all beautiful right here. But yeah, I've got a fan. We've been here. We've been, looking at the games together. We've been watching, in fact, from every center, all game we've seen so far. And you can, say one or two things. First of all, sir, you saw Victor Osimhen against Liverpool. Did you believe that Liverpool would not be able to beat Galatasaray to start with?
Of course. This is not the first time the two teams are meeting this season in the Champions League, and we saw what happened when they met in the group stages. So I was expecting that Galatasaray would be able to make it maybe like 2-0, but 1-0-2 is not bad, but they have all the work to do in Anfield. So it's going to be a very dicey one for them. It's still a very open game. Any team can go through as far as that fixture is concerned.
We saw Osimhen once again tonight, proving that he holds the core, the pillar to that Galatasaray attack. Are we even looking at, maybe you want to call it an early core? I mean, this season alone, it leads the chart for the highest number of man of the match awards. Are we looking at a possibility of having him already seen this year's Africa Player of the Year? Because we had the discussion a few minutes before, and we were like, okay, do you think maybe? But I'm putting it to you once again now. Do you think this kind of performances, maybe he's just giving it? Who else is just doing as much as he is on the African continent at this point?
Okay, yeah. So for Osimhen, he's been there before. He has won it before, and I think it's only Kanu that has won it twice for Nigeria. This year, of course, there's still more work to be done, but so far so good. He has been pulling his weight. If Galatasaray can move past Liverpool and get into the quarterfinal and even go further, then I think that will brighten his chances. Like we saw tonight, he was really, really working his heart out, as they say. Okay, so he was really working very hard, and it was something that was really a beauty to behold. I'm sure when he gets to Anfield, what I've heard about Anfield, I remember an interview by Mikel Obi, and when he was asked where was the most difficult place he has played, he said Anfield. I'm sure the atmosphere at that stadium is electric, and so. But Osimhen has played across many stadiums across the world, and I expect him to be able to. They still have the game within reach. They have the game within reach. A barren draw in Anfield makes them qualify for the quarterfinals, and anything can happen afterwards.
All right. So finally, from the run of games you've had tonight, halftime basically, which one would you say you've been really impressed with on your general assessment of the games so far?
And so it's been raining in some parts of Lagos today, and in the Champions League it has been raining goals, and so the game is about goals, and they are serving it plenty tonight. The game against the Atletico Tottenham game, I'm still waiting for Lukman to score, but at least for his team to be 4-1 up at halftime is really impressive. The Bayern game also is producing the goals. I think it's only the Newcastle It's been very energetic. You are seeing chances here and there, but no goals. By and large, I think it's been a very entertaining night, particularly with Anakin. They are making it even more interesting. The fans, at least tonight, have made new friends, and I think that's what you look forward to on football nights like this.
Right. Thank you very much for that beautiful one. And of course, remember that this is all about Heineken. Yes, Heineken UEFA Champions League watch party right here at the Hunger Game, Victoria Island. Because if you still have your way around you, just basically around Victoria Island, anywhere in fact, you could make your way back, down here. This music is beautiful, the drinks are chilled. Of course, everywhere is basically, what you want, especially on a rainy night in Lagos. And of course, raining goes like a friend just told you in the UEFA Champions League. Yes, fans have more friends. And of course, the friends make it happen right here in the UEFA Champions League. We'll be back for more. Yes, after the full-time whistle, yes, we'll bring you some of the other voices, the fans who are here. Even the ladies, yes, the ladies are also here. And of course, we'll get to, give you just the experience as it goes down right here. Don't go anywhere. Joseph Obisheson right here reporting. And of course, it is all about the UEFA Champions League, the Heineken UEFA Champions League watch party at the Hunger Game, Victoria Island, Lagos.
Yeah, thank you so much, Joseph Obisheson. Of course, I hope you're enjoying the game, and yes, so you're right in the groove as far as action is concerned. Yes, action coming your way, and yes, second half has kicked off across all the centres. It is no goals recorded yet, as it was as they were at halftime, so it has continued this time around. 51 minutes on the clock. It is Atalanta who still trail by 3-0. Bayern Munich, of course, yes, against Bayern Munich, and I can tell you that Atletico Madrid lead by 4-1 against Tottenham Hotspur, while Newcastle against Barcelona after 52 minutes. It is a goalless affair right there at St. James's Park. The physical aggressivity that we have seen from this Newcastle United side, and the pace with which they have coming to this game, matching Barcelona and trying to reduce them to just building out of the back and ensuring that they stop them in their tracks, prevent them from doing what they want to do, and have total control in the game. The Barca guys have not also been particularly able to find a response to it. The concern for me is not the lack of response, because there is a reverse fixture to be played. It is Newcastle United not taking the few chances that they have created for themselves. I know that with the pace that they have injected into this game, they were certainly going to be causing a lot of problems for their opponents tonight. But in this case so far, that has not happened for them.
Yeah, one thing Eddie Howe did that he made obvious tonight is that he substituted. You could easily tell that he switched out efficiency in front of goal for speed. But before I even
maybe a bit of focus in the league right now, in the Champions League right now. They've done the job, practically done the job in the first leg. Second leg, just ensure they don't lose at home, or they don't even get anywhere near the same scoreline, and concede a goal. Just ensure you don't concede a goal. I mean, a draw will be enough for you to advance to the next round, and whoever you meet, if you keep doing it this way, winning the first leg or winning the second leg and advancing to the next stage of the competition, it looks like the form is coming together at the right time. On a day where you do not have Harry Kane, they are thumping 4 goals in this particular game.
Again, Harry Kane, pretty important player to the squad, but then against the Atalanta side, I mean, the team has shown that they can be very efficient. I don't think that Bayern Munich have switched to probably second gear in that game. I think it's just been, take your chances when you have them, and that's been enough for them so far, so good. Also, the manager of the side, which is Vincent Kompany, I believe strongly that he needs games like this, or he needs wins like this to build his confidence as a manager. And when I say this, it's not because maybe he's not a good manager, but if there's one time, or if there are competitions where his capacity as a manager has been called into question, is in the Champions League. So he needs to continue to win. He needs these wins, to build that confidence for himself as a manager, to say, you know what, I might be, it might be my 4th or 5th year being a manager, but I can also hold my own against some of these sides when we play them. And for Atalanta, they survived a German side in the playoffs, which was Dortmund.
Yeah.
But obviously Bayern Munich are not cut from the same code.
Of course.
You know, as Dortmund are. You know, so it's a game for me. I think it's done and dusted.
Okay.
I don't think the second leg has anything to offer us again.
Okay, of course, Bayern lead by 4 goals to 0. 09041,889, 09044,889. And yes, of course, it is what is going down as far as that game is concerned in Bergamo. Yes, of course, where Atalanta are trailed in front of their home fans. You wouldn't want to be an Atalanta fan on a night like this and see how things go. But yes, let's hear from you and share your thoughts as action continues. Newcastle 0, Barcelona 0, 57 minutes on the clock. Hello, good evening.
Hello?
Good evening.
Hello, good evening.
Yes, welcome.
Welcome.
Good evening once again.
Yes, let's hear you.
Now the Chelsea secret, now you see the club, but you can call me the world champion Bulubulu. What are you? The world champion Bulubulu, coming from Abatagi Arue.
Go on.
Now give you my prediction.
For which match?
You see, for all of them.
Of which day?
Prediction. So, Barcelona and Newcastle will beat Barcelona 1-0. Then Tottenham Hotspur then will beat them 10-1. Tottenham
Which match?
Hotspur then Bayern will beat Atalanta. They will beat them 7-0. So this prediction now a correct score. If you pay house rent where you want to carry and go to Tanzania.
Oh yeah, you don't
So
try.
you don't try extra space for your house.
At this point, you want to leave people as
You don't try.
Atletico Madrid score another 6 goals easy.
Say
Half a
10-1.
dozen.
10-1.
If they do that, then let's know. I don't think that we should be. I mean, the second leg of this game is just going to be, formalities.
No.
And
If Tottenham I know it's a bad season, but if you get beat 10-1 in the first leg,
you go to know we start today.
Is it exactly his fault?
It is
I
not.
don't-
It is
I don't
not.
think
He
so.
started
but-
Kingsley, that was his fault.
That was his fault. That guy was his fault.
Well, you could say a lot of those things, but I think he has seen enough of Vicario for him to have made such a decision.
okay.
Vicario has shipped in how many goals in the last couple of matches that he's played? 4 against Arsenal, 3 against 2 against Fulham,
But you look
and
at
then
the guys
3
in front
against
of him as
Aston
well.
Villa.
You have to look at.
You look at the guys in front of him as
It's
well.
not him who is.
Again, don't get me wrong. I'm not saying Vicario is perfect. I
Obviously.
do think there's flaws in his games as well.
Yeah, he knows. I mean,
But these are situations where you can also create a bit of competition.
But to be
But
very
either to make Vicario sit up. Unfortunately, it has turned out like this. That's why we are judging it on hindsight.
Yeah.
Yes,
If the
yeah,
game
that's
was
for
still 1-1 or 1-0, we would say, oh, this guy's done a lot.
But we're saying a man. We're also talking about a man that has never played a game in the Champions League. This was his first game in the Champions League.
When does it start?
Yeah, well, this is. It would have been
It's a knockout
if he was
game.
in a situation where you were already winning the game and you wanted to bring him in to have a feel. It's fine.
Exactly my point. When does it start for the man? Keep him on the bench for the rest of his life because he's never played Champions League football before. I think that's actually a statement of, yes, give the guy a chance, let him play.
Yeah,
But Vicario has
I
shipped in
hear
9
it.
goals in the last 3 matches that they played.
I'm not arguing against Vicario's exploits.
Neither do I think Kingsley is the best decision that he ought to have
I
made.
just feel like
but
it's like Vicario
they
is
are no
like
longer
like a
in
4 or
those
5
small
over 10.
competitions. They are no longer in those small
And
competitions
in
where
15 minutes, Kingsley has shown us he can be the 1/10.
no, I don't think it's better than this. It's better than this. The team.
Maybe in
Again,
hindsight you say,
But it's not better than it's not better than Vicario.
The 3 goals were not his fault 100%. The
two
defenders
were
who were
his fault.
the defenders who
One
were trying
was-
to make back passes.
One
and
was
now you know what Vicario the face.
not like Vicario hasn't had something himself.
Now
I
you
mean,
know
he's
it's
also
Vicario
shipped in
face.
a goal himself.
Oh, come on.
Let's go there.
Oh,
because,
come on.
It looks like your Vicario doesn't know what to do. I mean. Vicky, what was he going to do?
what was he going to do now?
Because you guys made it a king's keeper.
Kingsley made those mistakes.
No, he didn't. He didn't make all 3 of
slipped
the
twice.
mistakes. There were
2 were his fault.
There are mistakes.
Two goals were
There
his
are
fault.
also mistakes you make.
I
Defense
know,
can
I know,
mop
I
it
know.
up for you.
I know that Larry announced good.
Okay, just announce the goal.
Anyways, La Araña, Julian Alvarez, ladies and gentlemen, make that 5 goals to 1 in favor of Atletico de Madrid. It is
See,
trying times for Tottenham.
it get worse for them. The
It is
reason is
trying
simple.
times.
The reason is simple. For every match, these guys do not look at it to say we can approach this game and possibly win or pull a draw.
They die mentally.
So this is 5 goals in a single match, and it's not 60
In 1
minutes
hour.
yet. It's not 60 minutes yet. It's not an hour yet as far as this fixture is concerned. Look at the body language the moment that ball crossed the line and went into the net. Pedro Porro fell on his knee, and you could see that, look, put us out of our misery, Joe.
And again, I have to talk about the beauty of assist from Antoine Griezmann. That was
I mean,
good
old war
is in the
horse. I mean,
building.
let's not.
I like the way that assist came. The ball came in. I think it was a flick, and then it got to Jordan Alvarez, and I mean, Alvarez was going to bury that one.
Let's not make it look as if we do not know that this boss is a senior man. I mean, yes, he's back and he's doing the job and making things happen. Again, I feel sorry for them, but I cannot solve their problems. Even the recruitment at the board level. Had a brief conversation with me about it.
Your story is touching. But I cannot do transfer.
I mean,
I cannot do transfer.
Unfortunately, that's it. Of course, action continues right here. And yes, it is brought to you by Heineken and friends, of course. Let's get right into it and let you know how things are looking as far as this one is concerned. Let you know that it is action coming your way on Sports Radio Brilla FM, and I can tell you that Atletico Madrid, yes, they have scored 5 past the Tottenham Hotspur, and it gets really worse. Friends have more friends, and definitely, yes, you are friends. You are on the show tonight, and definitely, yes, you can be a part of it. Join in, and let's get the conversation going as far as this one is concerned. Hello.
Hello, good evening.
Good evening to you.
Victor.
Yes, good evening. Hello.
Welcome. What's your name?
This is Daniel.
Okay, welcome.
Go on.
This one is 5-1 again now.
It is 5-1.
Are you there, Daniel?
I hope we are not going to play away to win it half.
Which half? A way to win what?
Either half.
Daniel, are you still there? Daniel, are you invested in this game?
He don't go play away to win it half.
If he reach it, I never let him score.
No, he never. So now everybody they count attendance for Tottenham.
Now there's a good reason why he could get to 8 if Ademola hasn't scored yet.
Wait a minute.
I don't understand. It's now not good now. They have a new future. You go to door.
The 2-door times are here.
2-door football.
Now you don't very sleeping for one carry the carry. Because you were sleeping in your home for very good.
Calm down.
So that they will focus on the getting that.
If they find equal split. No worry.
Of course, there's one goal away from
He doesn't please the doctor.
Actually.
He doesn't please the doctor say he won't make Vicar yourself consistent so that it will be 3-3 so that Kiski will feel good.
Equal split.
Unfortunately.
50-50, no shitting.
All right. Thank you very much for calling.
Thank you for that one on the show tonight. Yes, action, of course, coming your way. And yes, it is brought to you by Heineken. Yes, friends have more friends. And yes, of course, we can talk about the game. And yes, you can tell us what you think about the game as we are definitely widening the circle of having more friends tonight on radio. Hello, good evening.
Hello.
Hello, good evening.
Good evening to you.
This is the voice of Remy Chooks. I'm calling you all the way from Azika in Anambra State.
Okay.
Welcome. Good evening.
Hello.
Yes, go on. We can hear you.
Yes, this game tonight, there's a lot of goals. Atletico Madrid, they are doing very well. In this minutes, they have scored already 5 goals. It's a welcome development, and therefore Barcelona, I don't know what is really happening to them. Why couldn't they score even a single goal up to this minute? I don't know.
Okay.
And I'm not happy.
All right.
I'm not happy at all.
All right. No problem. Vicky, may I proceed? May I proceed?
Please.
My lord, may I?
Please.
Atletico can score 5. Bayern Munich can do the same, ladies and gentlemen. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
It is a night of goals.
Michael Olise with a second goal on the night and makes that 5-0 in favor of Bayern Munich. Speaking of Bayern Munich, Roland Lewandowski, former Bayern striker, just poured away a big chance, of course, to give Barcelona the lead in that fixture. That's by the way, but Bayern Munich are flying.
Yes, they
5-0 against Atalanta.
That's why I said I hope they are
5-0.
not doing what I'm thinking they want to do.
Which is,
They are on their way to it. I don't trust that club. They want to do it to them.
as long as you invite Bayern, they will definitely continue to play.
Okay.
That's the one thing I
Okay.
think we know about them.
Now, David De Gea, who's a goalkeeper, has been a goalkeeper for a lot of years now, has tweeted in the last 25 minutes, probably in support of Kingsley, to say no one who hasn't been a goalkeeper can understand how difficult it is to play in this position. Keep your head up and you will go again.
You go again, no?
They will
Yes,
go again, yeah.
keep your head up and you will go again.
Obviously.
What's that name of that Liverpool goalkeeper in the Champions League?
Loris Karius.
Yes, Loris Karius.
Karius, yeah.
I mean, his condition,
I got you.
it was bad, and after that game, the man has not been himself. I mean,
Yeah. I said it the other time when it happened that he might not be himself again as a goalkeeper.
It's going to take a lot.
He will still play football. He will still be a goalkeeper.
Yeah.
But
football is also mental. Let's hope he finds a way to respond mentally.
Yeah, Vicky.
Because of course you can be in that place where you want to respond, and some substitutions right there. 67 minutes on the clock. You can make that 68. Adam, take us to the Newcastle Barcelona game.
Yeah, Eddie Howe has rode the first set of tactical die in this fixture, and he's thrown on 3 players all at once. Valentino Livramento comes on to replace Kylian Trippier, and I can tell you that Anthony Gordon is on the pitch now to replace William Osula. Jacob Murphy is also on to replace Anthony Elanga, and I can tell you that there's been a yellow card. There's been a yellow card, of course, in that fixture. 1 to FC Barcelona. I believe that's Joao Cancelo instantly, of course, clipping the foot of Jacob Murphy. A yellow card to the Barcelona defender, as of course he resumes action in that fixture. 68 minutes on the clock, still goalless. We're looking for our first goal in that fixture.
At the point, you'll have the impression that he was going to use pace as an instrument, the tactical instrument, to cause problems for this Barcelona side.
Finally.
Now he's introducing more pace as far as this one is concerned. Legs that can give him a lot of running.
one
Jacob
thing-
Murphy,
yeah.
Anthony Gordon, guys who can get in behind the line
And
and
he's left
probably
Harvey
score
Barnes.
goals for him.
He's left Harvey Barnes in the game, so
Yeah,
that
yeah.
still bodes well for him.
Yeah.
One thing that I was trying to point out earlier was that he substituted efficiency in front of goal for speed, and that's what William Musula and Anthony Elanga was. Anthony Elanga this season, I don't remember him scoring 3 goals. I don't think he's had of the 3 goals since that move. So that's a guy that just runs a lot, but doesn't
The
have
end product is the problem.
Yeah.
For Osula, for all he does, and I know he scored recently as well, but every time I speak about Barcelona, something comes up. Allah. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, the Bergamo, don't but see, Atalanta, I strongly suggest not traveling for the second leg. Make that 6-0 VQ. 1, 2, 3, 4,
It's far
5,
gone.
6 goes to nothing in favor of Bayern Munich away from home at Atalanta. They are cleaning house at this point in time. The boys at the Bergamo have no response to every goal that comes in at this point in time. Nicholas Jackson now on the brace, just like Michael Olise as well. It's now a race to who gets to the hat-trick first. That's what it's looking like at this point in time.
Okay.
For Barcelona, a double sub coming on. I see Marcus Rashford, of course, ready to come on, as well as Dani Olmo. And I do not believe my eyes, but they are taking out Pedro Gonzalez Lopez. Barcelona look ready to take out Pedri, and Pedri, of course, is off in this game. Robert Lewandowski as well, also leaving the fixture. Dani Olmo going on, as well as Marcus Rashford.
Okay, and
I
these
question
two
that Pedri sub actually.
because he offers them a lot of control in the middle, and he's the guy who distributes the passes, especially in the absence of a guy like Frankie. You'd probably want to leave Pedri on the pitch and see what he does. I mean, those passes that could break the line, those playmaking situations where he would want to bail the defense out and be the man to keep the ball even under pressure and get out of the danger zones. I'm not sure what the coach is trying to do, but maybe he's also trying to match the Newcastle fullbacks who might be getting tired right now and see if he can match them for a bit of pace.
So Rashford was.
Olmo is intelligent, getting in behind, and his movements inside the box. Rashford has got good pace as well, and English football is something he's familiar with, so
Yeah,
maybe that's why.
Two things just to point out. It was Jamal Musiala who scored for Bayern Munich and not Nicholas Jackson. Jackson got the assist for that particular goal. But for the Pedri and situation and everything, one thing I think I could say is, yes, Pedri offers a lot of control, but at the same time, I think the presence of Dani Olmo is a player that goes down easily. So he's trying maybe foul bait. some of the Newcastle players. But yes, like you pointed out as well, very, very tricky in spots here and there, knows how to pick up his positions. And for Marcus Rashford, he was more or less the difference maker the last time these two teams met in the group stages. Scored the both goals on that occasion in the second half, and refreshed, and like you pointed out, very familiar with English football. He's done it once this season. Maybe the coach is just trying to look at what exactly works last time and trying to do the same thing again.
Okay, let's see, of course, how that goes in this game. Is there anything else to talk about Atalanta and Bayern Munich? They are 6 goals down to Bayern, and I'm not sure if this is their worst day, what a good day would look like, because I'm sure that even if their best players were on the pitch, it probably would be at best. Worst case scenario would be 3 goals to 0.
I think they're on the red card.
But yeah, I mean, you'll be permitted to think that Bayern Munich were allowed 13 players on the pitch compared to Atalanta, since there's no indication that there's been a red card in that game right now. And if you just come in, if you just join in, it is 6 goals to 0. Yeah. And the scoreboard, just in case what you're thinking is the scoreboard might be faulty, you're hearing it now with your ears, that Bayern Munich lead by 6 goals to 0. Atletico Madrid lead by 5 goals to 1. And Newcastle against Barcelona, no goals recorded just yet. 72 minutes on the clock in that game. Okay, yes, of course, some of other players introduced right there, and it is looking really, really good. Could this be the year for Bayern Munich once again? Because again, one of the best things that can happen to you towards the end of a competition is you hitting peak form at the right time, and then coming into the competition where you're doing 6 goals away from home. Only God knows how many you score at home. Yes, their path to the final looks the harder of the two when you compare the other path. But again, for a side that are doing very well, scoring a lot of goals, it's only a matter of time before they also begin to send a bit of fear factor. But Adam, bring us up to speed. Something has happened in the Newcastle game.
Once again, he just took out a couple of players. Speaking of Hansi-Dieter Flick, he might have to make another one as quickly as possible. This time around, enforced upon him. Mark Bernal making a run, and he looked like he pulled something, and he just halted and dropped down, sat immediately. Something looks like with his calf or his shin. It looks like the back of his leg instantly went down. Attended to by medicals, but I can see Mark Casado already, gearing up for action. So it looks like the kid might actually be done in this game. 72 going on 73 minutes. I think it's just the intensity.
Up on his feet already, but he's been substituted already. Casado has come in his place as far as this one is concerned. Yes, Champions League action. Yes, it is the second 45 minutes of the game, and it's powered by Heineken. And I can tell you definitely that, yes, you are friends, and we are your friends. Friends have more friends. And I can also tell you, Femi, bring us up to speed. Richarlison, what's happening in the Tottenham Hotspur game?
Yeah, Richarlison is out.
He's on a yellow already.
Yeah, for João Palhinha is in now. For them, Aluma Lukman and Marco Llorente also are out, and then we'll be seeing Alexander Solo and trying to figure out who the second person is.
Yeah, okay.
We'll pick up on that one.
Solot, of course, is on the pitch right now. Marcos Llorente is also being substituted in this game. Diego Simeone definitely just
Pablo Barrios for Barrios,
bringing those changes so that everybody gets a taste of it, and we don't have recovery issues. But I can tell you,
the ball was offside in the net. Newcastle were about to celebrate, but offside flag raised in that particular center, and looks like they would be halted. Yes, indeed.
Might have to be checked.
Yes,
I don't
indeed.
think so. If the linesman raises the flag, they have
Joel
to check
Linton as
that
well,
out.
immediately as well. Joel Linton as well. This one might have to be checked. This one
It's
might
quite
have to be
close.
checked.
Doesn't look like
It's
he
very,
was
very
off.
fractional. Anthony Gordon, of course, was in there, made the run. Good ball. Jacob Murphy, Harvey Barnes, of course, at the edge of the area. Oh, Richarlison was miles offside. That one will not stand. The ball from Harvey Barnes, of course, strikes the post, and then Richarlison was in a clear offside position.
Joel
on that one,
Linton.
of course.
Joel
Linton. I said
Richarlison.
They are all Brazilian together.
And then they're tinting their hair. Same color.
Tintin boys.
I guess so. But 75 minutes, it stays goalless in that game. That will not count. He was offside. In most cases, when the linesman raises the flag, don't even bother about the
he's certain.
In most cases, not in every.
Yeah.
But that happens most times. Hello, good evening.
Hello.
Good evening to you.
Hello.
Welcome.
Hello, good evening. What time to move?
Say again.
What time to move? I say again. I want to ask you something.
Okay.
I can't believe Moody's Atlanta at the park of Crop. They changed the coach.
Change which coach?
This your line is bad, though.
I'm assuming you're asking about Gasperini anyway.
Gasperini is no longer there.
Come on, say
Gasperini
so.
is no longer there. If that's the man you are
I'm
thinking
assuming
of.
you're asking about Gasperini.
Seasons change.
He's the coach of AS Roma now.
Yes, he's no longer there. Hello. Hello, good
Hello.
evening.
Hello.
Yes, good evening.
Sports Radio.
Yes, you are on to Sports Radio, brother. Let's hear you.
Okay. My name is White Money. Sorry from News.
Oga, tell us your real
What
name.
is your real name?
Why are you thinking about your name before saying it?
There is keep going now.
What?
Why are you thinking about your real name? If you are thinking about your name, you're not okay. I guess I guess you're a few pints behind, yeah. Yes, it's a good time we're having up in here.
See where you go hang
Friends
out.
have more friends. And some friends I enjoy it and following up with the game. You know, I can understand. I can understand. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for that one. Hello, good evening. Hello, good evening to you.
Hello.
Hello, good evening.
Yes, good evening.
You are doing a wonderful job.
Thank you, sir.
Well done.
Uh-huh.
But this Barcelona game.
What's your name? Tell us your name, sir. Tell us your name.
They are saying 0-0.
Yes,
You're-
sir.
They should please because of our business.
Of your
Is that our business?
Investors.
you see,
Investors.
on
I wondered about the corner market today, and I told you guys it was easier to go there.
Yeah, on the
than
most
to go anywhere else. So.
on a more serious note, Newcastle are playing with fire.
What's the worst that can happen? They get knocked out of the
that's what I'm
competition.
saying.
That's
When I mean
That's
fire.
it.
Well, that's what I'm saying, that
Nobody gave them a chance.
at this
And they're
point,
not showing that spirit of, an underdog who wants to make a statement.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. You are getting little chances. You need to start. You need to convert them.
Brother.
If you are going away to Spain, you might not have this opportunity again. No? And it could be the day that Lami Yamal is having had a good, maybe he had a good day in school, and then it's going to.
What do you mean? Look, you can't be over age.
Maybe he saw his crush. Maybe he saw his crush and they're like, oh my God, today I'm going. Or maybe his crush told him, I'm coming to see that your game.
That guy's
He can't be having crush. He's the center of attention now.
Good luck in your game tonight. Let me. Oh, yeah, girl.
See.
And now Spanish you go use Tokamo. Spanish is very romantic.
You guys are impossible. Let's take more calls. Hello.
Layamila, come to your game.
Hello.
Hello.
Yeah, good evening.
Good evening to you.
Yeah, my name is David.
David. Welcome.
David.
Yeah, my brother, I know very well that Bayern are going to just come out top against Atlanta. But not 6 goals thriller. What the Bayern should be taking it easy on Atlanta. So that's not right. What they did to our brother, not longer happy with them. They now see that it's important.
Oh God, your brother has gone to a place where he's playing football now.
Now, hello.
Yes,
Hello?
we can hear you. Go on.
The cook agenda. Where they?
Yeah. This Barcelona game, my own game, my Barcelona game, what the Newcastle playing that Barcelona cannot score goals? And the Flick is losing it. I'm just telling you, I'm not happy.
He's losing it in the goalless draw. My God.
He's losing it.
He's stopping the league table.
He's losing
Go on.
it.
Hello? Yeah. I say I am not comfortable. I'm just disappointed with the Barcelona game.
Okay.
How can Hansi Flick be playing Newcastle, ordinary Newcastle, and then he cannot score goals?
Okay. Okay. I don't know. Now, I'm not making excuses for Hansi Flick.
Yeah.
But I hope you remember what happened last time Newcastle played in the Champions League against PSG.
Okay.
We saw that was at the Parc des Princes, by the way. 1-1.
Champions League action, and yes, it continues. It is 80 minutes in that game, and yes, it is brought to you by Heineken. And yes, friends have more friends. Action continues right there. Yes, also 79 minutes in the game. Atalanta nil. Yes, Bayern Munich 6, and I can tell you that Atletico Madrid lead by 5-1 against Tottenham Hotspur in this game. At some point in this game, Spurs pulled the goal back, and everyone was like, okay, it looks like the comeback is on the cards.
They want the lock-in. When you are bound to be beaten, you shall be beaten.
Yes,
when it is your day, it is your day.
Even if you're in a Black Maria, if you need to take knock, you will find way chook head. Somebody will knock you from outside.
You get how they go beat you. You don't go explain it.
This one is giving us prison diary. Have you been in prison before now?
Hello. Mr. Jan Oblak has committed a serious offense, and Tottenham Hotspur have pulled another one, make that 5-2.
Yes, it's Dominic Solanke who has scored 4 Spurs in this game.
Hope.
Again, Atletico Madrid, sometimes they find a way to self-destruct.
Yeah, they do it a lot.
I hope this will not be one of those situations, because over 2 legs, yes, they upped the ante against in the reverse fixture against Club Brugge, but yes, they were on the ropes at some point in that game before the goals started flooding in again. I hope this is not a situation like that where they go on the road again and at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium they make it too difficult for themselves, because Atleti will find a way to concede. Yes, they will find a way to concede, and that can be a problem in itself. Yes, of course, action powered by Heineken as the action continues right here. It is round of 16, and yes, of course, it is go hard or go home from this stage of the competition. And let's take your thoughts on the phone lines on the show. Yes, you could also leave your messages on WhatsApp as well. Pretty soon we'll go there to go take some of the messages right there. Hello, good evening.
Hello.
Good evening.
The voice of Mr. Sam Astagera.
Welcome this evening. Welcome.
Yeah. See, I think I'm expecting Lucas to score. I'm surprised that the Barcelona fans are shouting why they are not score. I think for me, I'm willing to Lucas to score.
Okay.
Bring this one. Bring that maybe they don't let, maybe Baka will teach them a lesson. But this very one, let them win it. Yes, as for Tottenham Sports, you don't finish for them. Tottenham and Atlanta don't finish.
They don't reduce the goal difference.
You don't finish this. Thank you very much.
All right, thank you so much, Mr. Sam,
Appreciate
for that one. Let's take some of the messages on our WhatsApp this evening. Good evening, Collins Uzoma. Yes, Wakoi says from Onitsha. He says Tottenham Hotspur know what they are doing. Yes, they know what they are doing. Tottenham Hotspur players, they know what they are doing.
Are you sure?
They are not playing like people who want to win a match, he says. This one here says, good evening, guys. It's Dami from Lekki. Please, Shana buy and day home. No, not be them. Of course, he's asking questions about this one. It says, good evening, Brilla family. It's Collins. Well, I'm sure these Atalanta players no go agree travel for the second leg. Oh. Yes, he says, because this scoreline no be person will score you 6 for Italy. How many go can score you for Germany? Yes, let's take this one from Onuluashe. He says they are using new Barca, yes, Newcastle Barca to spoil business this night. Oluwaseyi, he says, Barca, we know, let me collect small change. This Barca is looking like a setup. And this one here says, I have a feeling that company gets Arsenal for mind. Good evening, guys, in the building.
On the opposite side,
Angel Moses from the UK. If they will ever meet Arsenal, it probably will be in the final.
Exactly.
It probably will be in the final.
Draw, so.
This one says, good evening, bro, VQ. My problem is now I am just wondering the kind of beating Man City will flog us tomorrow. Or more, they will flog us like thief tomorrow. I'm sad. Half of the team is injured. Even Man City husband, Rodrigo. Chai! Anyways, it is all.
Please already think about tomorrow.
Yes, it is all what it is. It is what it is. Ahmed Silva from Lekki. Yes, Ahmed Silva. This one is coming from you. This one says, good evening, Adam 3K, Mr. Victor. What is going on? Barcelona should score. Oh, I am. Yes, just says from Lagos. Just let them win. This one says, okay. IK now for Barcelona. Okay. This one here says, good evening, friends. Casey from First Stack Extension. He says, honestly, I just can't stop laughing. Brilla brought out the beauty of football. Tottenham Atalanta, no need for return leg. Yes, he says, wishing Newcastle the best of luck. There's still a bit of time. Araujo looks like he's injured. I mean, one other thing that Barca may not want to take back into the second leg of this game is the number of injury concerns that we are seeing.
Coming into this game, I'm pretty sure one of the ones that, no Jules Koundé from the Atletico game.
Yeah.
Also in that same game, somebody came off the bench. It was Alejandro Balde as well.
Yeah.
Came off the bench as well. Also suffered an injury in that same game. Then of course they had to complete with Eric Garcia and João Cancelo as wing backs. Now until this evening, next thing you know, it was a case of Eric Garcia also suffered an injury, and that one of course was an issue of course for them to worry about. But
It is come on!
It took them 86 minutes. It took them 86 minutes in conception, but they finally get their reward. Let me let you know that at the St. James's Park, Newcastle have taken the lead. And if there is one man that you are certain that would deliver at the very crunch on St. James turf, it is the one and only Harvey Barnes. Jersey number 11, a sweet cross from Jacob Murphy, and what a smooth finish. The goalkeeper had a hand to it, but nothing would stop down from going beyond the line.
They're not the catch goal now.
They're not the catch goal. Newcastle 1, Barcelona 0.
Okay, there you have it. And
I have an advice for Barca fans. He will laugh
investors
last. Those investors, I don't know what I can do.
He will laugh last
They
now.
laugh best. So maybe they wait second leg. Maybe they go laugh last. We can't be the best. So maybe wait.
He will laugh last. He will laugh last. Didn't get the joke early enough.
It happen like that. You know, you get what come here. Say if I crack joke, you don't laugh now, not laugh again, no. Because if you go do and beside Yaba, they don't know what to do.
Have you been in a situation before where the points you would have made in an argument, you start remembering them when you are at home?
You got to pay an exam now. Your call is, but I said, I remember now. Oh, now this,
I should have.
Oh my God. Especially when you come out, you can say, you know number 2. You can say, number 2. They're very simple. I say, it is simple.
I had one rule in school. I don't mark my script with fellow students.
That's the worst way.
VR check.
VR is having a look at it.
For what exactly? Anyway,
VR,
go stand.
Goal given. Goal given. VR had a check, but goal given. We didn't want to raise the hopes of investors. But in all honesty, if you play Gogo to win this match, except you played Gogo, you intensify the prayers.
You play say make Barca score. I be make now only Barca score figure Gogo.
Exactly.
Well, that's also true. That can also happen. When you pray for a own goal, you know.
Action tonight brought to you by Heineken. Yes, of course, it is the UEFA Champions League, and yes, this is the round of 16. After here, it is the quarter-final. Yes, it is the quarter-final, and once it gets to the round of 16, you check your calendar, you know it is March. You already know that the season is cooking to the crescendo. Yes, to the height as far as this one is concerned. Keep the calls coming in on the show this evening. This one says, good evening, guys in the studio. This Barca result, favor Barcelona tonight because they will extremely destroy Tottenham.
Yeah. That message was before they scored.
Okay, you don't cast now. This one says, good evening, and I'm Ahmed from Ikorodu. Somebody should help me beg Atalanta to score just one goal now. Both team to score, I carry.
Oh my God!
The only game we remain 9 be that.
What's the name of that person?
Yeah,
Ahmed.
Ahmed, don't worry, we're friends.
This one here says, good evening to you guys in the studio. Bayern is pounding Atalanta, and Barca, please win. My stake is at risk. John from Asaba. John, if he don't cast like this, because as it stands right now, we will have to pray for more. Yes, action powered by Heineken. Yes, of course, coming your way. As far as this one is concerned, it is UEFA Champions League. And yes, of course, first leg of these fixtures coming your way. This one says, good evening, the Beacon. Yes, ID. He says, just one goal from either Newcastle or Barca. I can't believe my eyes. There's no goal up to now. They have scored. They have scored. IT, come back with testimony. Sean from Solero says, VQ, all animals are equal, but some are more equal than others. Champions League, chai. I don't understand the context. No go hang us somewhere. This one says, good evening, guys in the house. Kajitan from Anambra. Yes, it says, what's wrong with this Atletico Madrid side? So they can't keep a clean sheet. Not taboo. He says, Newcastle players don't ever get tired. Luis Hall, Javi Barnes, Tonali, all of them. I am not surprised if they knock out Barcelona in this competition with their high line of play. Okay, Barca will have to be careful in the reverse fixture because really, at that point in time, they have a game to chase. Except they score an early goal and then they stabilize things. They have a game to chase. And if they leave themselves maintaining high line and packing on the pressure on these Newcastle guys, they might get in trouble and they put themselves in a situation where they don't expect. Yes, of course.
Speaking of that game, Harvey Barnes is off and Joe Willock has been brought on in his stead. 4 minutes added at the end of 90.
Let's have more midfielders in the place so that we can control whatever the opponent is trying to do. And yes, I can tell you that action is brought to you by Heineken. And yes, we will move and take you closer to the action. And friends, have more friends, of course, coming your way on your Champions Dial. Keep the calls coming in, 090-41,089, 090-44,089. Yes, a UEFA Champions League powered by Heineken. Yes, Newcastle United lead Barcelona 1-0. 92 minutes on the clock. Only 4 were added. And yes, of course, it is rocking at St. James's Park. And I can tell you at the Wanda Metropolitano, yes, it is gone a bit quiet over there. And Bayern may not exactly clock it 8 tonight in this fixture because they know that the reverse fixture will be at home. And just maybe they would add 4 more to make it 10 over 2 legs.
Why?
You never know.
Why are you projecting ahead? Why are you projecting
How do you spell
ahead?
Atalanta again? How do you spell Atalanta again?
Atalanta needs 7 characters.
Okay.
So Bayern can still
They
do
did
1 more
6
this night.
tonight, and they have suddenly become goal shy.
The rest they say for the Alliance.
The coach has said, you know what, we have a reverse fixture. Let's focus on that. Hello, good evening.
Hello.
Good evening, welcome.
Yeah, good evening. DQ.
Yes, Champions League night powered by Heineken. What's your name?
Yeah, thank you, David. Once again, I called.
David, let's hear you.
Yeah, thank you. You know, you don't see what I was telling you earlier, what I said. I said, Hansi Flick is losing it. The man is losing it. That maybe that last La Liga he won, or last semi-final he went out, has gotten into his head. Are you getting me? How can you be playing Newcastle, Barcelona of all people? You cannot score 1 goal in 86 minutes. That is unacceptable by me and by any standard. By standard of Barcelona. When the Newcastle came into Champions League, not just last season ago. Are you getting me?
Okay.
What kind of thing is this? Why are you playing? Which injury? Barcelona doesn't have for them. Can't you just bring your coaching experience onto a game? You went to St. James Park, you are packing balls, and you are playing Aroto. You are playing all this one way.
Who should you play? Messi and Xavi and Iniesta and Puyol.
Are we looking at the same bench?
Huh?
Who's supposed to play? Novex. I have to ask at this point.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much for that question.
I know Bade pick up an injury, isn't it?
Yes.
Bade pick up an injury.
Uh-huh.
There's a Kobati pick up injury.
Is he not on the pitch?
There's Forte pick up injury.
Or who?
There's Forte pick up injury.
Hector Fort in a game against Newcastle. And you are joking.
You've had a good run.
But I was talking about injuries. So
One would expect that.
Hector Fort is a kid from the academy.
Of all the guys he's calling, that you think there's a Piqué somewhere, there's a Busquets somewhere.
I don't understand.
Okay, if you are judging Barcelona by their prime, that one, now 18s are passing away.
Brother,
just
listen to the bench of Barcelona.
Okay, Atalanta have pulled one back.
that guy we talk say the foul goal. Oh, he don't come, go don't come.
In the 93rd minutes, they did find it. In the 93rd minutes, they said tonight, at least for few people that staked on it, you would hold something. Ladies and gentlemen, Atalanta won, Bayern Munich 6. I can't believe I just announced that.
Yes, you just did. And there is no wrong in announcing that because, of course, it has happened. It is 6-1 as we speak right now. That goal has gone into...
Oh, there's a penalty!
There's a penalty!
There's a penalty at the St. James's Park! There is a penalty at the St. James's Park. I believe that was Danny Olmo who got fouled by Malik Thiaw. Danny Olmo at the very death. Just a little shimmy, and it looks like a Malik Thiaw's outstretched leg picked up on the Spanish midfielder, and Harvey Barnes' work might just be undone at the very death. Danny Olmo in the box, a little shimmy, it's a slam dunk, it is definitely a penalty. The referee saw it and called it immediately. Barcelona with an opportunity from 12 yards to leave this pitch, to leave St. James's Park on parity level.
Somebody took go in this match and the person has been praying. We told the guy to pray. And I'm
Relax,
sure
I don't-
this is an
He
opportunity.
not get anybody for that picture they play penalty. We never miss this season. Lamine has missed.
No worry.
Rafinha has
no
missed
worry,
this season.
No worry. You not
I think
worry.
Rashford has missed one too.
Okay.
So
That's
at
the
this
prayer
point,
tonight.
You know what?
I'm not praying for them to miss.
Why
That's
you
the
trying
prayer
to put
tonight.
fear?
I'm just
Why are you
saying.
now
Why you
saying
putting
it as
fear in
if,
my
He said I don't
Festus.
score. I tried to Lamine Yamal.
Okay.
Oh God, I don't trust this boy.
Lamine is the one who steps up.
My last memory
Let's
was him
see.
was missing one.
He will
If he
laminate
finds
that
the
goal.
back
Don't
of
worry.
My last memory of Lamine was him missing a penalty.
Okay.
But ladies and gentlemen,
Come on.
at the St. James's Park with a penalty at the death, the 18-year-old young man steps up, signs our Ramsdale the wrong way. It is 1-1. Newcastle 1, Barcelona 1. A second trip to the St. James's Park, the first time they won. Tonight, they will leave with a draw. And with that penalty kick, the last kick of the game, the final whistle goes. Barcelona salvage it right at the death. Newcastle 1, Barca 1.
Okay, I guess they didn't do what they were supposed to do, and sometimes it happens. Again, it gets to a point where your experience in the competition or how much you want it will get to show. And for those of you who took it go-go, I mean, you can tick it off your ticket now. You can breathe.
There's been
Yes.
go everywhere.
It is also
You
full
watch
time
80 minutes of this game.
in the Atalanta game against Bayern Munich, 6-1. It is full time in that game as well. And I'm sure the guys I told to pray earlier, yes, your testimony is different right now. And goal, yes, that goal Atalanta scored, Hamed Silva from Lekki. Yes, he is happy about that goal. Okay, let's of course let you know that this one here, he says, can you imagine some fans just do something? They don't want to know what Newcastle has been a fantastic team this season. Well, I'm not sure I want to respond to all of the things people would say, but yes, it's been a fantastic night of football. Attention switches, of course, to the game at the Wanda Metropolitano, where, of course, it is 5-2. Atletico Madrid still lead against Tottenham Hotspur right there in that game. We're in the 93rd minute. Only 3 minutes were added, but there is a concern as Kuti Romero is on the turf.
Have you seen when two Rams
Lock heads, lock
together?
horns.
Lock horns. That's what happened between Kuti Romero and Palia.
You know, there's rumors that Coutinho Romero might be headed.
So there was a ball that came. And then Sola was
His own player.
Yeah, Sola was in between. Sola just raised his leg. This was it. And and
That's a
then
nasty collision. Coutinho Romero and Palinha.
And then the way Kuti fell,
That's a
it
head injury.
looks like he I'm not sure, but it felt like someone who lost consciousness while he was going to the ground.
I hope not. That's
I
a
hope
Raul Jimenez situation.
Yeah, I hope not. Christoph Kramer is the one that comes to mind because it happened in the 2014 World Cup final. And he had to be substituted after the referee said, he asked him the question, what is happening? Is this the final?
Oh boy.
And the ref said, okay, if you cannot remember where we are or what the occasion is, there's no point having you on the pitch.
I believe it also happened to
So you
Drogba
don't
too.
turn the goal into your own net.
I think Drogba
And,
also had the same situation.
That would be the end of it. But yes, action coming your way.
Looks like it's
And,
they are checking for
it
a
is
pulse.
the second half of the UEFA Champions League game brought to you by Heineken. And yes, it is full time. Atalanta lost 6-1 in their game against Bayern Munich. And of course, Newcastle drew 1-1 against Barcelona in the game at St. James's Park. Of course, there is a reverse fixture to be played, of course, come next week, Wednesday. But yes, concerned, Kuti Romero is sitting upright now.
Yeah.
Yes, he's sitting upright. And Paulinho, of course, is also up on his feet.
I saw the medical staff checking for a pulse on Palinha, and that was instant moment of concern for me.
Yeah, but Paulinho he looked better of the two guys that fell. But right now, of course, you need to, of course, see how the two guys are doing. Of course, they will try to talk to you and find out if you are coherent, if you can gather your thoughts and make sense of what you're trying to say. Ooh.
And it was very heavy.
He was
quick and
yeah,
Looking back,
forceful.
it doesn't get nicer when you slow it down. It looks even more painful when you slow it down. And a moment of showmanship, of course. While Kuti Romero was being checked and Palinha was being checked, they were taken to opposite to different sides and everything. They are being checked. There was a moment where Koke himself, the captain of Atletico Madrid, also was checking on.
Even Nico also came. Nico came around.
At the end of the day, sport is sport.
When life is involved, you want to put the scoreline to one side and everybody will be on the same page.
And that's what it is about.
Want
friends will always be friends.
Exactly. Yes, friends have more friends, of course. And yes, that's it tonight on tonight's edition of Heineken. Of course, we'll bring in you action in the UEFA Champions League, powered by Heineken, and letting you know that both players, they just might not be able to continue this game. There's a concussion substitution, by the way, so yes, it looks like that could be the case here. We'll spend the better part of nearly 2 minutes attending to these guys. Yes, he looks dazed. He looks dazed. I mean,
he's not continuing this game. He came off the bench, but he's not continuing.
In my mind, he should not even be walking off himself. In my opinion, he shouldn't be walking off himself. I mean, I know that this sport is played by people who you tell them all the time, be a man, but this is a situation where, I mean, it's a close shave with what could have been worse than this. And, you know, I hope they have scans tonight so that we'll know that the condition is not worse than it looks. And let's not leave anything to chance. Yes, of course, action coming your way. And yes, this one, of course, it is that special night at this special time of the year. And it is brought to you by Heineken and UEFA Champions League. Of course, what is this competition without Heineken? And yes, most definitely, this one is powered by Heineken. Fans have more friends. Yes, fans have more friends. And definitely the action right here. Yes, fans have more friends. And yes, irrespective of the club you support, I mean, fans and the footballers had to come together to put hands together.
Romero cannot continue.
Definitely, it doesn't look like Kuti Romero can continue this game as well. Yes.
Pap Matosai was brought on for Palini.
There is a concern. Nico, his countryman, has gone to him. Yes.
He's been with him all since it began. Yeah.
Yes, they're both Argentines, and he's gone to ask him a question or two. But it looks like Kuti tries to be a strong man all the time. The game is over.
Oh, Kuti's walking off, but that's it.
Yes, he's walking off. And the game, by the way, is over. It is full time in that game. 5-2. Yes, 5-2. And fans have more friends. Of course, action, of course, in the UEFA Champions League, brought to you by Heineken. Yes, on your Champions Style Sports Radio, Brilliant FM. Yes, it has been an amazing night. Let's take your thoughts on the results of the games we've seen tonight. Be it the game between Galatasaray and Liverpool, which ended 1-0 in favor of Galatasaray, or be it the Atalanta game against Bayern Munich, where Bayern won by 6-1 on the road, or Atalanta, of course, who have just, Atletico Madrid, who have just won by 5-2 against Tottenham Hotspur, or the game where the spoils were shared, yes, between Barcelona and yes, Newcastle United. You no longer win 3 points from this stage of the competition.
It's not 3 points.
It is you to advance over the next guy, or you to get knocked out over the next guy, and that is what matters at this stage of the competition. 090-41,889, 090-44,889. Keep the messages coming in as well, and let's take your thoughts on the show this evening. Good evening, radio. Anko says, Lalekon from Ikorodu, he says, with the way tonight Champions League go, I can see all in favor of the away team. I believe Arsenal Football Club will rout Bayer Leverkusen tomorrow. Okay, brother, let's wait for that and see how it goes as far as that one is concerned. Why do people think Barcelona will just roll over Newcastle United with ease? Newcastle, by all standard, is not a hard nut to crack. You two overhype this Barca too much. Mickey from Ikorodu. Okay, of course, let's see how it goes from this stage of the competition. 090-41,889, 090-44,889. And yes, fans definitely have more friends. And yes, action is powered by Heineken. Let's hear from you this evening. Hello, good evening to you.
Hello.
Okay, yes, try to reach us again and let's share your thoughts at full time. Hello, good evening. Hello, good evening.
Hello.
Hello, good evening.
Hello.
Yes, good evening to you.
I guess you can hear us, but of course, let's go elsewhere. Hello, good evening to you.
Hello.
Yes, good evening.
Yeah, good evening. Thank you.
Welcome.
And the crew, yeah.
Yes.
Maybe what's the name?
Go on.
Hello?
Go on, we can hear you.
Yeah. The game that actually shocked me this evening was this Barcelona, Newcastle, and Galatasaray. More especially, my own concern is that, you see, I know very well, I'm not, I'm just observing, this is my own opinion. Because this Liverpool coach, Liverpool, in my own words, I don't think has anything to offer Liverpool. Yes.
Arne Slot does not have any...
Arne Slot has nothing to
to offer Liverpool. And my coach, Hansi Flick, he has started losing it. Yes. But it's not my own concern right this evening, because I'm here to see Arne Slot play very good, a high-profile game that he brought in to play on that very game. Not seen it since they took over last season. Apart from Arsenal that he won in the first opening game of the season, which other big club again has he stand up or he has brought coaching to bear? So you see, to me, this very Galatasaray scored at the 7th minute, and Galatasaray completely dispossessed Liverpool, overpowered Liverpool, played Liverpool to the last minute of the game. And you are telling me that that is a coach that has something to offer to a big team or a big club like Liverpool. Honestly speaking, Liverpool should be thinking about a good manager that will take over. Thank you.
Okay, thank you so much for that one. And definitely, fans have more friends, and fans, they definitely also have a right to disagree with what their coaches have done. Let's take more of your thoughts as the action continues right here. It is Champions League night, powered by Heineken. Hello, good evening. Sports Radio, hello, good evening to you.
Hey, hello.
Good evening.
Welcome.
Okay, so, I'm already speaking.
Welcome, Taro.
Yeah, so Adam, Adam, Barca fans, they should calm down. Okay, Adam, I'm sorry, between 1-1 and read 1-0. I want to ask you, as a Barca fan, which is better, to draw or to lose?
It's not about being a Barca fan now. Any football fan knows that the draw is better. It's not about me being a Barca fan.
Oh, God bless you. The draw is better. Barca, they drew. So why are Barca fans complaining? Please, they try. Barca, they try. The second leg. So Barca, they try. That 1-1 is the fair result. Yeah, they should calm down.
Okay.
That's what I have to say.
All right, thank you so much. This one is coming from Ifeanyi from Ikotu. He says, yes, I beg me Barca and Newcastle do over 1.5 for me. Oh, yes, that has happened. And you can tick it off already as far as your ticket is concerned. I guess you've not checked. That game ended 1-1, and you can go check it out right now. Good evening, my brother. Yes, he says Newcastle did well, but I believe Barca is going to have their party at home. Yes, at the home soil. A shout out to you guys for always being there. Yes, I am Pleple. Thank you so much for that one as the action continues. Hello, good evening.
Hello, good evening.
Yes, good evening to you.
Good afternoon. Adam, sorry, Gary.
Yeah, welcome. Tarigo.
I'm very happy that I get to.
What's your name? What's your name? Tell us your name.
This is YK from Lekki. I'm very happy. I'm very excited tonight because I'm a Barcelona fan. You see, Barcelona, I don't know their problem. Whenever they are on away match, sometimes within from 10 minutes to 30 minutes, they will be falling up and down. I don't know. Maybe you guys cannot even. I don't even know what to say. So but I'm really happy because my own position, that's what I project tonight. At least they can see a draw away. I know when Newcastle comes to New Camp, I know all those they are doing, all those players that are running, all those Elanga, all those things. They'll be tired about the pitch because our pitch is very wide and we can play them 1, 2, 3, 4. So I don't understand.
You think there is a different type of field?
Thank you so much.
All right. Thank you so much.
Home advantage.
There's no pitch. The same pitch is every. Sorry.
Thank you. Yes, the action continues right here. Of course, you can keep the messages and the calls coming in. Well, at this point in time, let's of course join Joseph Obicheson, who of course is somewhere at the Heineken watch party. Yes, at the Hunger Game in Victoria Island, Lagos. And yes, this podcast is powered by Heineken. Let's join Joseph Obicheson, of course, who's got more coming in at this point in time.
I'm Joseph Obicheson right here. And of course, it is ended. It is done and dusted right there as far as the UEFA Champions League is concerned for tonight. Yes, also right here at Hunger Game in the Victoria Island part of Lagos, where we just had the Heineken UEFA Champions League watch party. Yes, it has happened. Of course, the winners have been celebrating, and yeah, for those who got a draw, it's worth celebrating because I mean, in a very dramatic fashion, it ended for Newcastle United and Barcelona, and Lamine Yamal was the one who got the final say in that one to ensure that Newcastle United do not hold a lead into what will be the second leg in the Camp Nou later on. But yes, again, it is all to play for between these two guys. It was a very brilliant game we saw between them, and of course we know from the other results that so much to play for. Galatasaray would have to visit Anfield to ensure that go on to the next round. They lead 1-0 in this fixture, but it is all to play for still in Anfield. And you can just about say it's done dusted for every other team. Tottenham Hotspur losing badly against Atletico Madrid 5-2, and of course you have Atalanta losing scandalously with 6-0 against Bayern Munich, which was, by the way, expected. But for us here at the Hunger Game, yes, it was a field night. And of course, we enjoyed ourselves, the fans as well. And of course, how it is, the fans have more friends. And with the friends and the fans is what makes football complete. And yeah, that is where we'll drop the anchor tonight, right here at the Hunger Game. Joseph Obishas is my name. Keep listening to your Dial of Champions, Sports Radio Live FM.
All right, Joseph, thank you so much for that one. Of course, I'm sure you had fun. And yes, you had fun with fans. Action, of course, coming your way. Yes, brought to you by Heineken. And yes, let's, of course, take more messages. Good evening. Vicky says, I'm enjoying the program so much. Anthony from Barriga says, Omo, Barca no fit do 2.5 last game. Even my go for Atalanta, where I dey fear he enter. Omo, make I go sleep, Joe. Okay, Anthony, at this point in time, that's the best you can do for yourself. You leave some, you live to fight another day. I expected Newcastle United to be sharper with their finishing today. They deserve at least 3 more goals in this match. I just hope these missed chances won't haunt them in the second leg. Emmanuel from California. Well, if you did not score them at home, what are the chances that you'll be able to do that in the fixture away from home at a very intimidating and historic ground like the Camp Nou? Emmanuel OJ from Banana Island says, good job, guys. I'm happy because Barcelona and Newcastle have done over 1. Okay, thank you so much, of course, for that one. Let's take more calls, yes, as the action continues right here. And yes, Champions League action brought to you by Heineken. Yes, let's take your thoughts this evening as we wrap things up right here. But gentlemen, of course, we're also looking forward to the second leg of this fixture. I think the game between Galatasaray and Liverpool and then the Barcelona-Newcastle game is the one that is still open, because in the other 2 games, there's hardly any contest there.
Yeah. So, I mean, for Galatasaray, they are going away to the Anfield. They know clearly that winning 1-0 is not enough for them. So, it's still a very open contest, for both sides. While for Barcelona and Newcastle, I mean, for Newcastle, they would have thought that they were escaping with 1-goal win, but at the dying embers of the game, Barcelona found a way to equalize and made it 1-1. And after that, going into the second leg is also an open game for both teams, to pick, the win and get to the next round of the competition. For Newcastle, I think they go into the second leg with a bit of less confidence, because going to the Nou Camp can be very tough. It could potentially go there and get walloped goals, and you don't have a solution to it, or you don't have an answer to it. While for Barcelona, so they have to be careful. At the end of the day, for Newcastle, they are the underdog in this game. They are the team who really don't have anything to lose. Barcelona
will instead have something to prove.
Yeah, they have something to prove. And for Hansi Flick, who is the manager, he has something to show to the hierarchy of the club that we got to the semi-final last time out. We can actually do better than that. So he set a standard in his first season, which is get to the semi-final of the Champions League. Yeah. I'm sure he wants to do better than that.
Adam, let's talk about the body language of a side like Liverpool, who of course was not at their inspiring best coming into this game. Another loss to Galatasaray twice this season at the Rams Park. Maybe psychologically, the Galatasaray guys might have succeeded in building blocks in their head to say, you know what, we've beaten you twice this season. and that could serve as an extra spring on their heels going into that game. But Liverpool's attitude must change if they must get past this round of 16.
I mean, this season Liverpool have shown that they are not exactly what we know them to be. Whatever title winning side they were last season, you can easily tell that they are far from that this season. Every way they've played, every form they've tried, it's not exactly hit for them. Looking at this Liverpool side, you look at what exactly is to come next, and you are still not confident even the fact that they are playing at home. It's a 1-0 scoreline, and it's very, very fickle. That one I can tell you for free. But at the same time, you can't trust Liverpool to overturn it. I saw Liverpool crack down after leading the game at 1-0 at home till like the 89th minute, and they lost it twice. They lost it twice against Man City already. So all of these things, one way or the other, would play on their minds. Their injuries and all of that would also, come into questions. Will Alisson be ready in time for the second legs? Another thing entirely. I know we are not ready for that discussion, but at some point we'll have to have it again. Mohamed Salah would have to return to the bench. Mohamed Salah would have to return. It is obvious it is not working. I'm sorry, but you can tell that there is something wrong with whatever is going on with Mohamed Salah. Now, I'm not saying there is a better, so far so good, they've not shown a better option from the bench. But why are you trying the same thing if it doesn't work? So that's what's going to give you a conversion to have. The attack looks disjointed. All of a sudden, Hugo is not hitting those heights anymore. What exactly is going on? Milos Kerkez has just been out of it, but there's no replacement as well. So Liverpool are almost always playing with the handbrakes on, one way or the other. There's always some form of restriction or something wrong with them. So there's always going to be questions to be asked. Galatasaray have the advantage, but if there's one thing we know about Galatasaray holding the advantage as well, you can't exactly trust them. Look at the Juventus game from the last round. They almost let it go. All of these things, it's an open game entirely.
One of the ways Liverpool must address that, they come up against a Tottenham Hotspur side that may not have their captain ready. They may not also have Van der Ven ready as well. He's serving a match ban, and of course, he might be Dragoshin and the other guys as far as this fixture is concerned. So yes, a whole lot to look forward to. But gentlemen, that's how we wrap things up tonight. Yes, in the UEFA Champions League action brought to you, yes, and powered by Heineken. Of course, it's been an amazing time bringing you the action. Yes, tomorrow is another day, and yes, there are fixtures to look forward to tomorrow, and we will be definitely here, God willing, to bring you all the action, because of course the fans have more friends, and I'm sure we are about to make friends, probably friends for life tomorrow again when the games come. Gentlemen, thank you so much.
You got you.
All right, of course. Good night from all of us, and have a restful one. Let's do this again tomorrow as the action continues right here. Good evening.
This is Sport